a.m. My name is Dele Agadumo. Save Blood Arena is brought to you courtesy Lagos State Blood Transfusion Service, and this is an advocacy program put together by the LSBTS. Here on this program, we'll talk about blood donation, voluntary blood donation, that is. We'll talk about blood drives. We'll talk about blood screening, from the screening process all the way to the transfusion stage. We'll talk about blood safety and security as well, to make sure that wherever and whatever the amount of blood that you'll be transfused with, it is safe, it is ready, it is screened, and you are also, your safety and your well-being is the utmost priority of the LSBTS. Today on the program, we are discussing this. Well, this is the second in the Valentine series. We had a part one last week, Monday. And so this is a continuation of the Valentine edition of Save Blood Arena. This is titled Love in the Blood. So, all right. So today on the program, I have my guest is the founder of a foundation that you have heard the name on this program not once, not twice, as a partner of the LSBTS. So she is Modupe Janet Bamidele, the founder of Timilei Leukemia Foundation. Good evening. Welcome to Save Blood Arena.
Thank you for having me. Good evening.
All right. And of course, I have with me our regular Taiwo Oloko. He's the Quality Assurance Manager, LSBTS. Welcome also.
Thank you. Good evening.
Okay. Well, before we dive into the program, quickly, let's take a few updates. The roads are still looking good at this time. We'll have a steady movement coming in from the Oworo to Ogudu axis inward. Alapmare will have a very, very steady movement. It's a high influx though, but it is a steady one, so you have absolutely nothing to worry about. And also from the Bagada inward Anthony and the return journey will have high influx as well, but it's still a good movement. Underneath Oshodi Bridge, it's still good commercial bus activities going on, but absolutely nothing to worry about at all. Taking a look at the Kudrat Tabiola axis, we have it good also. The traffic light alternating, and from Welfare inward the Okwebi Link Bridge all the way to Okwebi and back, we still have movement as well. And let's see, Pensinema also looking good. Pensinema under the bridge is looking good as well. Nothing to worry about. So we'll be bringing you a few more updates as soon as we receive them from the control room. Quickly, this one from the Ebute Rapmogmo axis, slow movement on CMS Bridge inward of Fin Canal Market, and this is due to high influx and peak period. But immediately after Ofin Canal Market down to Ijora Lokba by NEPA is still a good one. A slow movement on Broad Street en route at Mongbo underneath the bridge to connect Ofin Canal Market and Ologbo. A steady movement on Iko Bridge inward at Mongbo to connect CMS Bridge, Elegbata Mini Stadium and Ebutero Market. A good movement from Ebutero Market inward Levantis through UBA roundabout to connect inner and outer Marina, and no impediment cited right now. From Imota, we're still enjoying good movement starting from Sabo roundabout in Wadalaka down to Itamaga. Very good right now, and so is the return journey. Itamaga inward Maya Adamo Imota to connect Agbowa is still good, and so is the return journey. Manual control is supplied by Itamaga roundabout inward Umituru Eleshi down to Elepwe, where we'll have a good movement. Elepwe inward AP to connect Beribe is also good, and Elepwe to connect Ijede, not bad at all. And we have traffic managers visibly doing the needful. So back to the program. So let me start with my lovely guests. What informed the founding of the Timilei Leukemia Foundation? What prompted you to begin the Timilei Leukemia Foundation?
Timilei Leukemia Foundation was actually born from pain, love, and a promise.
Okay.
I lost my only child, Timilei, to leukemia 10 years ago.
Okay.
And the things that happened while in the hospital is not palatable in terms of getting blood.
All right.
And one word that my child Timilei left behind was that before he died on a Christmas day.
Wow.
And he said, Mommy, continue the good work, God will back you up. And I was like, what was actually the good work I was doing as a civil servant?
Okay.
Why in the hospital some could not afford to buy a cannula? So I was giving a cannula, was giving water for injection, little things.
Okay.
So that is when it prompted to me that what can I do to bring the memory of Timilei to life?
Okay.
That is what formed the NGO Timilei Leukemia Foundation today.
Okay, so how long has it been? You said
We started 2018.
Okay.
2018. So it's 7 years plus now that we started the NGO.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay. So aside from the fact that this is an NGO that is basically for what it started from your experience with leukemia, you could have decided that, look, I'm not going to do anything, but I'll just continue the little things I've been doing in the hospital for other patients and all of that. But what was that thing? Why did you decide that you want to do this? Was it because of the memory of your child, or because you believe, you think that other people would want, who are going through the same thing, would want some kind of assistance?
Honestly speaking, why in the hospital with my child, I discovered that most thing leukemia patients suffer more is blood.
Okay.
Because a doctor will ask you to get a platelet, and they will tell you need 4 to 5 pounds of platelet. And you cannot get a platelet without getting a blood. So that's means you need 5 pints of blood before you can give your child a platelet.
Okay.
So I discovered why in the hospital then with my child, I was able to avoid, I was able to get platelet for him. But some parents could not.
Okay.
You will just find out that the child will start bleeding from nowhere. Before you know it, we lost that child.
Wow.
So when I lost my child, not because of blood, not because he could not get platelet, but because the sickness could not leave him, that's why we were able to, that's why we lost him. So that when I lost him, I was like, what can I do for the society so that things like getting blood will be a thing of forgotten in Nigeria? So that is why I registered the NGO 2017.
Okay.
Then the first thing we did was actually February 14. That February 14 is a day that people remember of love. You share love, you give somebody gifts. So let's start this blood donation exercise on February 14, which we started, and it was awesome. People actually came out to donate blood, and we have blood in our blood bank. But because we don't have the habit of donating blood in our country, you see many people, you tell them to come and donate blood, say, no, I can't give my blood. What can I give my blood to do? But it's when it affects you, because while in the hospital taking care of my child, I could not get a blood. I have to donate because he needed a fresh blood, and we could not get a fresh blood. I have blood in the blood bank that I've paid for, but paid for in the sense that you pay for matching, you pay for cross-matching, that whenever I need the blood, I can get it. But I could not get blood for him because he needed a fresh blood. So I have to donate. So in donating that blood, I know what it is for me to donate and still taking care of the child.
Wow.
So that is what prompts us in doing what we're doing today, to make sure that people have the habits and culture of donating blood. So February 14 is a day to share love, is a day to give. But not only sharing the love, but what is the action? People need to take an action of, oh, I must give this, something that causes you pain. If you cannot give something that causes you pain, you've not actually given anything. But when you give a blood to somebody you don't know, and a pint of blood actually saved 3 lives. You've saved a life that you don't know, and you've actually putting smile in somebody's faces while you're also saving life. And in doing that, God will also reward you. So that is what we do in Timilei Leukemia Foundation.
So basically, for you, the correlation between voluntary blood donation and Valentine's Day is about giving blood to save at least 3 lives.
A pint of blood saved 3 lives.
Yes, and so that there will be that continuity, so people don't have to go through the difficulty of getting availability,
exactly, getting blood, because there's difficulty. Your type of blood is scarce in the hospital. So if you are not donating blood and someone need O negative, so how can I get O negative when it's not in the blood bank? Because you hear many people complaining that they are selling my blood, or they are selling my blood. My child was sick for 5 years. He died at the age of 8 years.
Wow.
So if I'm in the hospital for 5 years with a child, I know what it means to get a blood.
Yeah.
And a leukemia patient that their lifespan to live is that blood. So if they don't have the blood, there's nothing they can do. Before you know, the child will start bleeding from anywhere. So that is why one thing I do, like tomorrow or next now, I'll be on the street campaigning. People will think I'm preaching the gospel. I'm not preaching gospel. My own gospel is for people to come out and donate blood to save life. People are dying because of your type of blood, which is not available. So, but Nigeria does not have the culture of giving this blood to their fellow human being. So, except to raise each other's shoulder, we rest on each other's shoulder. That is the only way we can move on and saving life together. So, I need to even commend the Lagos State Blood Transfusion Committee. This month has actually been declared to campaign to make sure that people are aware of what blood donation is all about. We're on the street putting sticker, putting this on each cars, make sure that we go to this ministry, to make sure that people are aware of what it means to donate blood for Lagos State. If you have 17,000 people in Lagos and the percentage of people that are donating blood, I don't think they're up to 1,000. So how can we have this blood in our blood bank? But we just keep on complaining, there's no blood, I'm buying blood, I'm doing this. I was in it for 5 years. I know what it means to get a blood in blood bank.
So since you have had that experience, especially with getting constant fresh blood in your past experience, what has your organization done in the last 10 years to make sure that that culture that you noticed is reduced to the barest minimum, you know, to make sure that people develop that culture of blood donation regularly?
What Stimulating Leukemia Foundation have actually do in the last 8 years is to make sure that we organize blood drive exercise, which we do. In fact, we did one last week. With an association, Fellow Association of Lagos State. I partnership with most the market women, the mechanic village, and what have you, to make sure that we do blood donation exercise with them. By the time we go to them, and I just share little of my story, some of them will be sharing text that you lost your only child and you are doing this. What gain? I said the gain is to save life. So if you can join hand with me, definitely we will save life. And you see them coming out to donate blood. We have a program coming up now, February 14, which we are going to donate blood for people at Agidingbi Ikeja here, at First Gate, number 10 Agidingbi Ikeja, Testa Labor House. And we also have a stand at Mechanic Village at that First Gate. So we have two blood donation stand that day, so that Stimulating Leukemia Foundation, as far as we are concerned, we know what it is and what it takes to make sure that we get blood in our blood bank. So we are doing all possible best to make sure that all Lagos states is aware that donating blood for your fellow human being is something that is important. But we have limited resources to carry out our activities. But to the best of our knowledge and for what we have done in Lagos State, we have over 1,000 blood donation exercise, people that have actually donated blood through Stimulating Leukemia Foundation.
So with your 1,000 member strong community and with the intention to bring more people on board, I know that definitely everywhere you go to have people come donate blood, you must have encountered some people who have certain questions about, my religion would not accept this, my tradition would not, accept for me. How do you tackle those questions? How do you answer those questions when they come up?
Definitely when you go to talk to people one-on-one, come and donate blood, come and do this, like telling people come and give your life to Christ. So when you tell them come and donate, they say blood. I don't even have a blood. So how can I donate blood? You've not been tested. Come, when you are tested, you will know if you have blood or not. So let me give you one instance. At First Gate there, someone that repair a phone, we asked him come out. We've been doing the program there. He will never come to donate blood. So about this day, one of the Lagos State Blood Transfusion Committee said, we'll be coming here. Come, let me check your blood. On getting there, his blood was over 18 something. Wow. So the lady was like, I will not even take it. You have to go to the hospital. I will give you a letter. He was pleading that they should take the blood from him, because by giving blood, this blood will reproduce himself. But because we don't know, some people will tell you, I don't know what they are using my blood for. Maybe they are going to use it for medicine. They are going to use it for this, so I can't give somebody my blood. So we encounter series of questions that at the end we may be able to answer their question, and some people, because of the stress in the country, they will tell you that I can't give my blood. Some will even call by the time they see your banner on the street, call, you want to take blood, how much are you going to take? How much am I going to pay? This. I said, no, this is free. The Lord has given it to you for free. So giving it free to your fellow woman is not something that is bad. But the truth of the matter is that many of our Nigerian citizens have not heard about blood donation exercise. They don't know about it. They don't know that donating blood 2-3 times a year will actually help your health. Not only you give saving life, you're also saving your own life by donating this blood.
Yeah. So for people who have come to you and they have said, okay, so I'm ready now. It's like, say, okay, yes, I'm ready to give my life. And they have come to you and they have decided to donate. How do you follow up? How do you encourage them to maybe bring other people on board?
Yes, like Timilian Leukemia Foundation and Lagos State Blood Transfusion Committee, they're also doing a great job on that. They have their numbers, they call them, their birthday. How are you doing? When did you donate? So in our own, we have our own platform too that we have, we call them heroes.
Okay.
So immediately you donate and you are not on our platform, we put you on that platform. Okay. So you are now hero. So we send a message there. You donated blood today. Hope you are okay. How are you doing? Your next of donating blood is this. So whenever we have people have been calling us. Oh, how can I get to Ogba? How can I get to this? Okay. So how can I come and donate? In our platform, we'll be having such question there, and we'll respond to them. So that is where we follow up to them that, okay, it's time for you to donate 2 times your birthday. If you don't want to donate, once a year. It's my birthday. Let me go and donate. Okay. You can gather people together. Call Lagos State Blood Transfusion Committee. They will be there to take the blood. So those are the things we're doing. Like in my area where I live now, I will have to go and pick people from there. Ojodubega. Okay. Yes, they've organized themselves. The guys there in my area, in my community, they've organized themselves. Maybe I will take my car 2 times to go and pick them to the office, to where we are donating the blood. They'll return them back. So that is what we're doing to encourage them. Because some people will even tell you they don't want to donate, and there's nothing you can do about it. But a guy listening to me on a radio like this from Akute, and he called me. I heard your story. You lost your only child and you're doing this. I want to donate. Where are you living? He said, Akuta. I said, it's far from me. I work at Sagiding, the first gate here. He said, madam, don't worry. I will meet you in your office. You take me to the hospital. And he came. So I took him to Ikeja General Hospital and they tested him and he was fit to donate because you will be tested. Yes. And Lagos State, if you are tested and you are not fit, you will be given some drugs to take to make sure that by next time you want to donate, you have enough blood to donate. I took him there. It was all negative. Yes, the guy was all negative. So it's on our platform now. He will be there on Friday to also donate. He has been donating often. Okay. So I just want to also encourage people out there that donating blood is part of life and saving life is what is good to do.
I want to ask you a question about the period where we had the pandemic, 2019 to 2020. What was it like for your foundation getting people to come and donate, and what was the response? Looking at what happened with the pandemic, I'm talking about the COVID-19.
COVID-19, yes. Yeah. COVID-19 is something that we should even thank God for Nigeria that what the outside country were expected did not happen. Lagos State Blood Transfusion Committee tried. Okay. They did a lot. They called. Through the number, I told you earlier that they have their list. They call the people in that list, and our member that are on their list also call us. Okay. That Lagos State called them to come and donate. So what do you think? We say yes, because during the pandemic they need plasma. Yes. So how can they get the plasma if they didn't get the blood? So when Lagos State Blood Transfusion were able to go to area where they can get people, and they pick them, take them to the hospital, donate blood and return them back. People actually came out to donate during the pandemic. Okay. Yes.
Awesome. So do you have any upcoming events? You talked about one happening on February 14, Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Yes. So aside that, let's talk a bit more about that. The location, the time you expect people to get there.
Similarly, Leukemia Foundation will be having a program on the 14th of February at Textile Labor House, Acme Road, number 10 Acme Road. Is not too far from Bulos, Lasako. Okay. Just come to that road, you will see Textile Labor House. That is where the office of Similarly Leukemia Foundation is located. So we'll be there. So we urge Lagosians, if you work within axis of this area, Ikeja, just come and donate blood to save a life and of your type of blood which is scarce in the hospital. So I urge them to please come and donate blood. They will not just take the blood from you, you will be tested. And if the blood is not enough, I assure you that you'll be given some drugs to go and take to make sure that you are okay. Just come and donate blood to save a life. And the only thing Similarly Leukemia Foundation stands to gain and to do is bringing smiles to your faces.
Thank you so much. All right, so it's still Safe Blood Arena on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. I have been speaking with the founder of Similarly Leukemia Foundation, that is Mudukwe Janet Bamidele, and she's been telling us about her experiences and what led to the formation of Similarly Leukemia Foundation and what they have done as a foundation to make sure that the community grows and what they are also doing for the Valentine period. So Valentine is not just about showing and sharing love with your loved ones and all of, but it's also a time for you to consider donating blood. Okay, so let's speak with Taiwo. Yes, Taiwo.
Thank you.
Okay, so Valentine's Day, I mean, it's just a few days away.
Yeah.
What can I know that the LSBTS partners with a lot of, foundations, NGOs, to increase the number of people within the community that donate blood.
Yeah.
Are there specifics for this Valentine period that Lagosians can get involved with to donate blood?
Yeah, part of the specific is what she just said, the program that the
But I know
having.
that Similarly Foundation is not the only part one that's doing something.
We're actually encouraging people to come over to our center in Bagada. It's a wonderful place.
Okay.
You're going to feel very comfortable. It's, well lit, very comfortable and convenient for donation.
Okay.
So we're actually encouraging people to come in to donate at our center. But more than that, we need to support. I've been blown away by Mrs. Bamidele, and Lagosians are just going to look at her. We're not going to support her and others and LSBTS and ourselves. Because whatever we give to society, whatever blood donation that we do, is for ourselves.
Yes.
If I donate today, I'm helping myself, even though other people are going to use it, but it's going to come back to me in ways that I cannot imagine. So we need to support foundations like this.
Okay.
So on Friday, on Saturday, on Sunday, please come out. The LSBTS Center is open every day of the week.
Okay. So for people, for Lagosians, and maybe non-Lagosians, maybe they are in Lagos for the Valentine celebration.
Yes.
So they can also do a walk-in and get tested.
Definitely. And if you can join Similarly Foundation in Oba, it will be wonderful. That's what we want. We want more people to come in and donate blood.
Okay.
That is the best form of showing love.
Yes.
That's showing love to humanity, showing that you love. The real sign of love is to give something that you really can't get back.
Yes.
But you're giving of yourself, of your body.
True.
So please, Lagosians, is a wonderful period. We know there's going to be a lot of fun activities, a lot of enjoyment and merrymaking and interactions. But let us add blood donation to part of what we need to do or what we want to do to commemorate the Valentine season.
So on Valentine's Day, which is on the 14th, the next 4 days, there's going to be that at Bagada General Hospital.
Yes.
With fanfare.
Well, there's always fanfare. The thing about it is when you come to the Bagada Center, the kind of reception that you get and the ambience is fun.
Yes.
On its own.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be a loud music and all that stuff.
But at least
you get presidential treatment.
Yes.
Every donor that comes there gets presidential treatment. And I'm sure they're going to get similar things at the Timile Foundation donor blood donation drive also.
Okay.
Because we are partnered with them to make it. And if we do that at home, can imagine what we do when we're out there.
Yes. Mrs. Bamide, let me just, wanted to ask you a question earlier. Now, you said on Valentine's Day you are going to have 2 points. Yeah, first one will be at the Textile Labor House on Acme Road. And then the second, you said Mechanic Village. Okay, at First Gate. Okay, so anybody, anywhere can get to either of those two places and then donate blood. Yeah. Okay, great, fantastic. I just wanted to put that in. All right, so Taiwo, for people who are still insistent or consistently asking that question about payment before they donate or payment if they donate, how else can we get them to jettison that thinking and then begin to look at this in the light of you're doing something for humanity?
Yeah, it's usually a tough thing. Like you said, like a lot of negotiations, they find it difficult to donate and always asking, what do I get from me? How much are you going to pay me? When we went to Ali Mosho 2 weeks ago, I think.
That was like
the guy that was like, look, I've donated before, but I always donate for cash.
Yes.
And I was like, look.
Even the Marcus women said the same thing.
Wow, I didn't know that,
They did.
So we need to disabuse people's mind from things like that. You don't need to get paid for blood. Some of them think that it's because they think the blood is going to be sold. Let me state it categorically here. Government does not sell blood. Government does not sell, but Lagos State government does not sell blood. Whatever amount you're asked to pay is an access fee to take care of the administrative activities around that blood.
Yes.
A few tests that needs to be done to ensure that the blood is safe for the recipients.
Okay.
Government does not sell blood. So if you're giving your blood, it's not because it's going to be sold. It's not being sold. And the fact of the matter is, how much is blood? What's the real value of blood? How much? A million naira. Blood is life. So is it a billion naira? Is it a trillion naira? Is it in dollars that we're going to, put it or pounds?
Yeah.
So the real issue is that, please, forget about the money. Don't wait until you need it. Don't wait until somebody that is close to you need it.
Okay.
It is always better to have the blood available before it's needed. Like Yoruba people will say, Omani
Yes.
cotton needed.
Yes.
So the best thing is that it's available before it's needed.
Okay.
So please, Lagosians, come out en masse, donate and save lives.
Okay, thank you very, very much. Well, as I said earlier, we have been speaking with Mrs. Janet Bamidele, the founder of Timile Leukemia Foundation. We've been talking about the second part, actually, of Love in the Blood, and also with Taiwo Oloko, the Quality Assurance Manager, LSBTS. So thank you very much, both of you, for being on the program.
Thank you very much for
Enjoyed the conversation.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, so if you want to get in touch, especially concerning the programs coming up on the 14th of December, that's on Valentine's Day, you could get in touch with the LSBTS via their Facebook page, Lagos Blood Transfusion, and on Instagram it's Lagos State Blood Transfusion, on X is Lagos BTS, and on telephone number 0806 920 7914. Again, 0806 920 7914. So don't forget the locations for the Timile Leukemia Foundation on Thursday, on Valentine's Day, where you can donate blood. You can go to the Textile House on Acme Road, or you go to the Mechanic Village at First Gate on Agidimbi Road, where you meet people there who will be ready to assist you. My name is Dele Agadumo. Big thanks goes to Victor Terry, executive producer Tayo Akonle. A big huge thanks also goes to the executive secretary, Lagos State Blood Transfusion Service. My name is Dele.